So, which of you would like to volunteer to try and take us through the working out for this one? Oh, and we've got some more people who've connected.
I feel the main advantage of Scribblar is that it provides a virtual space, a free virtual space, that students anywhere around the world can come to at the same time, and they have an interactive whiteboard or a whiteboard where they can draw, write, type. They have a text box where they can type sentences or text, and more importantly, they have an audio aspect where they can hear and speak.
This one here is either going to be big A, no, yeah, it's actually just going to be big A, little a.
Absolutely, yep.
So it's providing this online learning space where the teacher can teach and be in contact with her external students who are wherever they are in the world, and that they can work together to ensure that they understand whatever the content be in whatever subject it is.
The genotypes on this little pedigree, so we can work out the probability that this chap here is a carrier.
So we're going to assume that they're all big A, big A.
And then the probability that his wife, who has exactly the same, the probability that they'll have a child is little a is a quarter. Can you see what I've done? But yeah.
I think the best thing about using Scribblar for Jenny's original design brief was that it allows students to be involved, to speak and hear Jenny speak, to write and see what Jenny writes and draws to solve the problems, to collaborate in that the students might even start talking.
You've got 2 by 10 plus 5. Why is it plus 5?
Plus 15, sorry, it should be 15.
Right? Yep, excellent. All right, so what Margaret's saying is that...
So this is what...
Yep, go on.
That's the frequency for A1.
Yep. Okay.
The room can be set up prior to the session, so Jenny could put on all the JPEGs and the problems, but also that the room stays there, so students that missed the online session can come to it, see the working out, and see the problems that were discussed. So you can see that this is one page of the room, and the problem was set by Jenny over here in typing, and then one student solved that problem over here. If a student missed the session, or even a student that came to the session and thought they had to revise it, they could come back to the room, they could look at the working, and it would give them a focus of how to proceed with future problem solving.
So a few of you got a half. Right, so Raylene, would you like, 2/3 is right. Would you like to explain to us how you got 2/3?
Because it can't be a homozygote recessive, because it's obviously not showing the trait. So therefore, there's only the 2 options of it being either a homozygote, homozygote.
When Jenny spoke, if all the students in the room could hear, 100% of the students could hear. There was not one technical problem with that. Jenny's interface with the interactive whiteboard that was here was terrific. She could draw very easily, draw arrows, draw pointers, etc. And the students had a little more issue with using the mouse rather than a whiteboard, but still they were all able to communicate their answers.
I think in that particular problem you're actually told that they don't have an allele for albinism, but in general it's fine to assume that people are homozygous normal rather than carriers.